Good morning. Welcome to First Church of Religious Science. Welcome to our meditation. If you're just signing in now, I'm going to give you a minute or two to get settled in. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to First Church of Religious Science. This is our process, our meditation before our Sunday morning lesson, our Zoom gathering. Special welcome to everyone here on Zoom and everybody who's watching on Facebook, YouTube, and any of our social media platforms. So as we gather here, both through the marvels of technology or here in person, our Zoom room, YouTube, Facebook, and again in our physical space, we unite together in our quest for spiritual depth, connection. We know that we're one, we know that we're supplied, we're supported, we're one with one another, one with life. Today we're going to go on a transformative journey, a meditation to the ancient lands of Greece, where the timeless wisdom of Socrates and Plato and Aristotle echoes through the ages. Each of these will offer insights and guidance that align beautifully with our teaching. So let's prepare for this journey, the journey of the soul. It's important you find a place where you're comfortable, where you can relax, turn down the volume of anything in your room, and just find a place to relax. I'm giving you a little bit of time to do that. There's other people still signing in, and grab a place where you're very comfortable. Give yourself permission to take a spiritual journey. Tell yourself that you're safe. Allow yourself to be open and receptive. So as we begin, let's draw a breath of fresh, healing air into our lungs and exhale. And again, let's breathe in vibrant life and exhale. And imagine yourself breathing in luminous, healing energy that goes into your body, swirls through your body, your limbs, and everything it touches, it heals. Imagine it a color. Maybe it's gold or pink. Healing energy. Breathe it into your body. And exhale. Let it cleanse and touch and heal whatever needs to be touched and healed. Breathe it in and exhale anything unlike love and life and health. You might say to yourself, I'm one with the one. I'm one with this healing energy. So once again, let's breathe. Let's go a little bit deeper. Breathe in that life force. Notice it moving through you. Sense it in your mind. Let your mind sense it and see it. Know that this energy connects you to the ancient rhythms of life itself. Deep in the center of your being, there is this place that Louise spoke of, this infinite well of love, wisdom. So let yourself connect with that space. Inhale deeply. Draw in this peace, this spirit. Now let ourselves go deeper till we go to a place of great peace and clarity in the spirit of inquiry. Exhale slowly, releasing again any barriers to your understanding, releasing any resistance to the wisdom that seeks to reveal itself to you today. Continue this breathing pattern. With each breath, you feel more centered, more attuned with your breath. Allow yourself some time to engage in this practice again and again. Breathe in and out. Each inhalation inviting deeper tranquility. Each exhalation exhalation, releasing what no longer serves your highest purpose. Again, now we're about to take our journey. Let's imagine ourselves starting off in ancient Greece. Imagine now that your breath is transporting you. It's become a gentle breeze, transporting you all across time and space to the ancient city of Athens, the heart of philosophy, art, and democracy. You find yourself standing in your mind. You see yourself standing in the shadow of the Acropolis, its majestic structures, a testament to the pursuit of knowledge, beauty, and virtue. Now, as you wander through this revered city, you encounter the great Socrates, the father of Western philosophy, whose belief in the power of self-examination and inquiry laid the groundwork for centuries of thought. Socrates' famous statement was to know thyself. So there is Socrates saying, know thyself. He implores, inviting you to look within and discover the vastness of your own soul. Deep within the center of your being, there is this vastness. Reflect on this call to self-awareness. Deep in the center of your being is this infinite well of intelligence, love, and light. Know thyself. Reflect on his call to self-awareness, recognizing the divine spark within that connects you to everything, connects you to the infinite wisdom of the universe itself. We move from Socrates now, and we see Plato just ahead of us. Plato, with his vision of the ideal forms and the philosopher king, reminds us of the importance of aligning our lives with the highest ideals: truth, beauty, goodness. You're reminded of the teachings that we have at the center, where it's suggested that we align ourselves with peace, power, love, joy, beauty, and wisdom. So you breathe that in, and you're taking the message from Plato, reminding us of the importance of aligning our lives with the highest ideals of truth, beauty, goodness, wholeness. And here's a message from Plato. He says, the first and the greatest victory is to conquer yourself. The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself. Plato teaches, encouraging us to master ourselves, our instincts, and aspire towards our true potential. Having the willingness to trade in the lesser ideas for the greater. Again, Plato's message for us today, the first and greatest victory is to conquer ourselves, encouraging us again to master our instincts and aspire towards our true potential. So we take that in, the message of Socrates and know yourself, and the message of Plato, the first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself and master our instincts and aspire towards our true potential. So up ahead, there's Aristotle, the great systemizer. Aristotle's emphasizing the middle, the golden mean, the middle, the balance. And he says to you, happiness depends upon ourselves. Again, here's Aristotle giving you a message. Happiness depends upon ourselves, he asserts. He says it guides us towards a life of virtue, reason, and harmony with the natural world. You're reminded of the classes at Religious Science where you're taught in the classes it's only a thought you're having, and a thought can be changed. In this moment, you realize happiness depends on me. Happiness depends upon me. And whatever is going on, it's only a thought I'm having. And a thought can always be changed, which Louise always said. So we take that wonderful message from Aristotle, the message of self-mastery, and you're reminded of Ernest Holmes, who said there's power for good in the universe greater than you, and you can use it. So it depends upon you. And you say to yourself, it depends upon me. Happiness depends upon me. So let's move forward. Happiness depends upon ourselves. And here's another philosopher that might be new to you. His name was Heraclitus. Heraclitus was the philosopher of change. He offers a profound insight into the nature of existence. Heraclitus is famous for saying you cannot step into the same river twice, for other waters are continually flowing on. So there you are. He's saying to you, you cannot step into the same river twice. Change is always happening. And his encouragement is to embrace the constant flow of life, recognizing that change is the only constant, and finding peace in the ever-folding journey of becoming. In this moment, you're reminded of Louise Hay, who said, I trust in the process of life. From Heraclitus, change is the only constant. And Louise Hay would say, I trust in the process of life. So we take that deeply into our being, saying, I trust in the process of life. And we find peace in the ever-folding journey of becoming. So here we are in the ancient Agora in Athens, the vibrant heart of Athenian democracy. You're encountering the spirit of Socrates one more time. Socrates invites you to engage in a dialogue, a practice that was cherished as a path to truth. Imagine asking Socrates about the essence of virtue and the meaning of having a good life. And as you listen, he challenges you to question all your beliefs. There you are with Socrates, and he's saying, know yourself. And he challenges you to question all your beliefs and your assumptions. Socrates challenges you to question all your old ideas, your beliefs, and your assumptions, and saying, this will lead you to a deeper understanding of your values. Again, he says, an unexamined life is not worth living. From Socrates to you, an unexamined life is not worth living. Remembering now from Ernest Holmes that you can change. There's power for good in the universe greater than you, and you can use it. And now you realize that I can change my life. I need to know myself, and I can change my thinking and change my life. So we know where we've heard Socrates' message before. In the silence of our heart, we ponder all the areas of our life where we may benefit from a greater examination, greater awareness, patterns. Ask yourself, what truths am I seeking? Let Spirit answer. Ask yourself, how can I live more authentically? How can I be more aligned with my highest values? Notice what comes up for you. Just take mental note of it. Now we're going to walk with Plato for a moment. In the academy, the journey takes us to the serene grounds of Plato's academy. You notice there's a lush garden. You see the beauty. In this garden, it's a place where mind's potential. This is a place where your mind can grasp the eternal. And this is what Plato was all about. Grasping the eternal and the ideal and nurturing that. Here Plato shares his vision of a world governed by wisdom, where every soul, every person remembers his or her divine origin and purpose. Plato speaks of the allegory of the cave, urging you to consider the shadows that you might be mistaking for reality, and the light of truth that awaits outside the cave of illusion. Reflect now on the shadows that are in your life, the untruths, the things you give too much attention to in your own mind. Plato's call for you is to, in his allegory of the cave, is to consider the shadows that you might be mistaking for reality. And he tells us that the light of truth is always waiting outside these illusions. So reflect on any shadows, old ideas that are in your life, and know that there's freedom and liberation when you step into the light of greater knowledge and understanding. Affirm to yourself this morning, I'm one with the One. I seek the light of truth that will move me beyond the shadows of illusion. I am one with the One. I seek the light of truth. There is that which is within you that knows and will respond to you. I seek the light of the truth that will bring me out of the shadow of illusions. I release the need for shadows. You might say that yourself. I release the need for shadows. I'm willing to let them go. I'm willing to trade in the lesser ideas for the greater. Always, I'm willing to trade in the lesser ideas for greater. I trust in the process of life. I trust life. I'm a student of life, always learning, always growing. So we walk a little bit more along the path, and we find Aristotle. He's in a place called the Lyceum, surrounded by students. You can observe this, engaged in exploration of the natural world and human behavior. And you listen to Aristotle encouraging you to observe the world around you and to find the good in all things and cultivate excellence through practice and habit. You're reminded of Reverend Greg talking about Benjamin Franklin, assume a virtue. Assume a virtue through practice, habit. Consider with Aristotle the balance in your life between action and contemplation, through the balance between giving and receiving, the balance between work and rest. And ask yourself, how can I bring more harmony into my daily existence? And just notice what comes up for you. Affirm that all is well. Let Spirit speak to you, whatever messages that you need. You trust that you will receive. Affirm now, I embrace balance in every aspect of my life. I'm supplied and supported. Excellence is within my reach through action and reflection. I center myself in the realization I am one with the One, and I know that I will receive what I need to receive. Spirit's always on time. Affirm again, I'm supplied and supported, now and always. We walk down to the river, where again Heraclitus is musing on the nature of change. He reminds us that life again is an ever-flowing river. His advice is to embrace changes. Change is embracing the essence of life itself. Watch the river's water flow past you and think about the changes that you've faced, and think about the changes you're facing or resisting in your life. Ask yourself, how can you flow more freely with the currents of change, trusting in the process of becoming? How can you flow more freely? Just pay attention to what comes up for you. And affirm with me, I trust in the process of life. I welcome change, knowing it is the path to growth and renewal. Affirm, in every ending there is a beginning, and every beginning an ending. So as we gently begin to bring our awareness to the present, to the room where you began this journey, carry with you the wisdom and any insight from your encounters with these great minds. Let yourself feel enriched by the depth of their teachings, by the dialogues that challenged you, and by the philosophical reflections that might have offered you new perspectives. Welcome back to our shared space at the center. I hope you're feeling inspired, renewed, connected. Let's carry forward the light of understanding, compassion, and boundless love and service that each of these individuals shared with us. And that's it. So we'll see you at the other side of the break. Thank you.